How's it going, guys? Today our project is going to be a little different. So what happened was this car was at the shop to have a minor suspension issue diagnosed. There was a slight rattle and I couldn't figure it out, but anyway, that's all figured out. The problem is, while it was parked in their lot, a tragedy has struck, and what I'm guessing happened was some drunk idiot in a truck backed into the car and put a nice little dent here. The front bumper cover is scratched up, and obviously the headlight is loose. So the insurance adjuster came out and basically I got a check. But now we're gonna see what's going on under the hood, because something might have to be replaced under there as well. But as of now, we're looking at new headlights, probably new hood, and the bumper cover is fine. It's just gonna have to be painted. So anyhow, let's try to open this hood and see what's going on underneath. So I think the grille could be saved, because it doesn't look like anything broke on it. The tabs are all intact, and same thing with the chrome surround piece. So it's good news. But our task now is to open this hood. So the first thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try to pull this piece of metal out and see if I can pop the hood from the inside. Let's see here. Yes. Partially there. Very good. So the thing is, don't see a whole lot of damage over here, with the exception of the mounting tab for the headlight. Also, the screw came out from under here, and also the tab behind here is now broken. I don't think the bumper cover has really moved, which is good. And to be honest, it doesn't seem like anything else has shifted here. Even the hood latch seems to be intact. So I mean, that's good news for me, I suppose. So there you have it. That's the first stage. And the next part is going to be rebuilding this thing. So it's going to involve having the hood pulled and new headlights, and again some paint. I'm probably going to do some other body work while I'm at it, just because the car is going to be down anyway, so I might as well just cough up some more cash and make this car look pristine like I originally wanted to. Stay tuned. So, unfortunately I was unable to find the replacement hood for my car, so I had to opt with the body shop that agreed to straighten it. Unfortunately, every quality body shop that I went to just refused. They said that they basically need a hood. And again, I could not find one, so I had to go to this crappier shop that agreed to take on the job, and I also had them respray the rear and the front bumper covers. So as far as the paint job is concerned, it's actually not too bad. Better than Mako quality, I would say, although it is going to require a little bit of polishing and whatnot. And they did an okay job with straightening the hood. So here's the result. So you can see that there are some unsightly gaps, because this headlight had some broken tabs and they fixed it as best as they could, which is kind of crappy. So this is something that I can do myself, as I showed in some of my videos. This is gonna have to be fixed, and as far as the damaged area is concerned, it's right here. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but the damage basically was here. There was just a dent and this area was sunk in. So the dent is gone and they pulled it out, but it can still go out a few millimeters to be perfect, just like the other side. So again, not the best job, but this is as best as I could find in my area, because again, nobody else wanted to tackle this job. So here, if you look at the kidneys, you can see that there's a slight variance there. But most people probably wouldn't notice, but I definitely do, and it kind of bothers me. So if you look here, huge gap there as well. And again, you know, I've done this before, so the gaps are gonna be fixed. I'll take care of that. So let's get to it then. Let's remove the gaps and adjust the headlights so the car looks as close to perfect as it could. So Alright, so I just finished adjusting the gaps, and as you can see, it didn't come out perfect, but I wasn't looking for perfection because this car was in an accident before. It was a light accident, but on this side the bracket on the bumper cover is actually glued in with hot glue, so I knew that this isn't going to be perfect, but I made sure that my gaps are at least even on top and on the bottom and the other spots. So this is gonna have to do. It's as good as I could get it. Alright, so the car is complete now, and again the gaps aren't perfect because this car was hit in the front, but this is probably as good as I can get it without actually buying a brand new bumper. And for me it's good enough because it's a driver's car. It's gonna see a lot of track time, so I'm happy with the repair. When these cars were new, the gaps weren't great from the factory, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not a show car. So to summarize, this car was hit on the driver's side, as you saw. So I got a pretty hefty check from the insurance company, and that was maybe 3 months ago. So the problem initially was that nobody wanted to fix the dent on the hood, but I was able to find a shop that was able to handle it for me. I could not find a hood for the life of me, or at least not from a seller that was willing to ship. So luckily the shop was able to repair it. I mean, the shop wasn't the greatest, so the results weren't perfect, but they're good enough and they're a lot better than I expected. If I ever locate a new hood for this car, then I'll swap it out and paint that. But for now, this is gonna do. As you saw, the adjustments on the front end are kind of tedious, and like I said, the shop was kind of crappy, so they weren't able to fix the gaps. I mean, the headlights and the bumper cover were all over the place when I got this car back, so I kind of had to do this myself. As you saw in the video, there are multiple adjustments on the headlights. I covered that in another video, I believe. And for the bumper cover, it's adjustable here and under the fender liner, and also there are adjusters on the bottom. Those adjusters, in my case and in a lot of other cars, they were actually stuck, and I wasn't able to get them unstuck with heat or penetrating oil. So what I ended up doing is I made this spacer of sorts from a piece of plastic that I had laying around. I was able to stick it in there, and that tightened things up just a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.